everyone, I'm Chris, and today I'm going to give you some pointers to weaving in your ends in your finished crochet project. So grab your project, a yarn needle, and your yarn, and let's go. I have a little granny square here that we have been working on, and I just wanted to give you some pointers in weaving in your ends, because that is what will make the difference in your project to make it look professional, and it will make it a little more sturdy if you weave in your ends properly. Nothing's going to come undone, so if you throw it in the wash, it's going to be fine. The first thing that you should do is make sure you're working on the wrong side of your project. If you don't have a wrong side or a right side, don't worry about it. We're going to hide the stitches pretty well so you won't see them. And the other thing you'll notice here is I have a contrasting color. Yours should be the same color as your project, but I'm doing it just for the sake of you being able to see what is going on. All right, so you're going to need a yarn needle, and you can find these in any craft store. They're over by the knitting needles and the crochet hooks, and they're usually $1 or $2, not too expensive, and they come in all different sizes. They come in metal, they come in plastic. Some of them are curved, so try a few and see which ones you like. I happen to like these blue ones that are plastic because I throw them in the bottom of my project bags, and they won't actually, they're sharp, but they won't poke through my project bag, and they don't ruin the piece that I'm working on. So I'm going to turn my little granny square over, and you can see here we've already woven in the correct color yarn, but I wanted to show you this was our last stitch, and we've got our yarn, we've cut it off from the ball, and we threaded it onto a yarn needle. And to really make sure that your stitches are buried, you don't want to do it on any edges. You want to go down into your project, and you want to look for the legs of your stitch. I call them the legs. So that's the part where you've gone through, you've yarned over and pulled up, and you've got just a nice sturdy place to put your yarn. So the first thing you need to do is bring your yarn to the back of your work, and you're going to just follow your last stitch and go into the stitch in the row below and just kind of hook it there. So you can see here I've just hooked that little bar. This particular piece is half double crochets all the way around, so there's a bar on the back. All right, so I've grabbed that bar, and now I want to bring it down, and I want to see about these legs here. So here's our stitch. I'm working upside down here. Here's our stitch, and here's the legs that wrap around the stitch in the row below. So we want to go down into here, okay, grab both legs, all right, and then you're going to repeat that for 2 or 3 stitches. So I've grabbed 2 or 3 sets of legs. So here, total, I've grabbed 3 sets of legs. And I'm using a very large hook, so it's not going through quite as easily as it should, but I'm doing that just so you can see what's happening. All right, so I've gone through 3. That's usually enough. And then you're going to go back the other way. So skip the first leg in that pair, grab the first available leg, which would be the next leg in that pair, and go through it. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to weave now, all right? And then the same thing, skip the next leg, go through that one, the next one, there you go, and one more time. Okay? And then what you will do is go to the next stitch, pick up 2 legs, and pull through. And you're going to just grab your scissors, which I have a pair right here next to me, and cut it close, but be careful not to cut your project. There you go. And then give it a little tug, and that end will go down into that last pair of legs that you worked on. And then you can see that you can't see anything on the front side. And then when you flip it over, you can see if you stretch it, you really manipulate it, those stitches aren't going anywhere because we've woven them in through those legs. So there you go. That is how to weave in ends on your finished crochet project. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and don't forget to come see us again. We'll have plenty more for you soon. Bye-bye.